Flipping things up again to finish out 2024. I read Too Much and Not the Mood, essays by Durga Chew-Bose in 2024. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I wrote this about it after reading. Reading this collection of essays felt often like trying to recount the chronology of a dream, or trying to piece together the order of thoughts that you covered in a stimulating conversation filled with frequent brainstorming, off-ramps, and other hitchhiking tangents. I love those sorts of conversations for their energy and exploration, and I feel like a direct interaction with Durga Chew-Bose would be punctuated by this type of creativity and excitement. The order of the selections here makes that style challenging, though, because without the in-person formatting, it wasn't until midway through the first essay, when she self-identifies this rambling, that I was able to characterize my disorientation into a pleasurable non sequitur experience. Chew-Bose does an amazing job of capturing her thoughts in writing, and her voice and thought patterns are vividly on display here. There's a lot to like in these essays, and it is worth your time and effort to connect with her particular point of view. I'm happy I read it, but I couldn't get it to flow the way I wanted it to flow. It will remain in my memory as a fond dream with highlighted anecdotes connected by a confusing path that is difficult to hold together in my mind. And as I read that, that honestly feels like extremely positive feedback for an essayist. I've talked about lots of different collections of essays on this channel, and this one was a great one. That first essay is long and very much rambling, like trying to understand someone's dream. It's really nice that she actually calls it out midway through. It took me a long time to get there because I was really trying to connect the dots in my mind. And it was nice when she calls it out because it validated my confusion and made me comfortable with the way that I was understanding her writing. The essays here are very interesting, and the choice to put something like that first feels special in a way. And I think if you have that caveat before you start it, and you can kind of appreciate the stream of consciousness nature of the hopping topics and different creative ideas, I think you might appreciate it more than I did. So I recommend this. I recommend this for an interesting voice and a different perspective on art, on anecdote, and on essays. I flipped the camera because it's weird, as things have shifted here in the streaming space. The most powerful videos now, in terms of reach, in terms of connection, are formatted for the phone. So shorts on YouTube, TikTok videos, these are the ones that actually get the most views because of the ways that people are consuming the media now. This is the way I started, actually, when I started the channel. So returning to this is an acknowledgement that this is the more popular, the more comfortable way that people tend to want to watch the videos. I'll be going back to vertical now in everything that I do. I'm definitely at the place now where recording this long form video is going to be immediately edited and cut down for those short form videos that benefit most from this format. On we keep rolling, on we keep reading, on we keep connecting. This was Too Much and Not the Mood by Durga Chew-Bose. I read it at the end of 2024. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads.